don't know if you can see the wind enough. I don't even have the guidelines attached on the outside. There's two at the head end and one at the foot end. I didn't even bother with those. I wanted to see how the tent would react to the gusty wind without the guidelines, if you will. And so far, so good. I closed the vent up there just in case. I don't think rain would come in, but I didn't want to chance it. So yeah, I don't see any water droplets on the mesh anyway. I can see it on the outside of the sill nylon, obviously. Yeah, I love this tent so far. So the packed weight is 2 pounds 6 ounces, which is super manageable for me. I think that's awesome. And you can set it up with just the ground sheet, tent poles, and fly without the inner, and it's not buggy out. But I'm a firm believer that the mesh actually retains some body heat. I know it sounds crazy, but as soon as I unzip this mesh and stick my head out, you can definitely tell the difference in temperature between inside here and outside. I am not on a mountain in the Whites, and I'm not in Vermont. I'm actually in the backyard, and I'm field testing my REI Quarter Dome SL1. I've never had it out in the rain, just sprinkle, but not an actual rainstorm, so we don't have any snow in New England to speak of this year. It's been crazy, but the forecast did call for heavy, heavy rain, gusty winds, 20, 25 miles an hour, temperatures in the lower 30s. So what a great time to test this tent out without risking my life, you know what I'm saying? I'm 40 feet from the house, and it's now 6:15 in the morning. I just woke up. I get out here about 9 o'clock last night, and it's been raining like this. I know you can hear it. It's been raining like this since 8:30, 9 o'clock. Just constant rain with driven rain with the gusty wind. Again, this is the REI Co-op Quarter Dome SL1. I've had it for about 10 months, and I've used it on a few trips. I really like the tent. It's semi-freestanding. The packed weight is 2 pounds 6 ounces, and yeah, it's factory seam taped. You know, it's seam taped from the factory, so you don't have to seam seal this tent. But again, I've never had it out in rain, real rain. So this was a great test. And from what I can see so far, looking around, half awake, I don't feel any wet spots or see any drips on the netting or anything. So yeah, and there's 3 guy lines you can tie out. There's 2 on the head end here and 1 on the foot end that I didn't bother tying out. I wanted to see how the tent would react without the guidelines on it. And yeah, I can see some movement, swaying back and forth a little bit on the upper parts of the tent, but nothing bad. So far, so good. Yeah. Man, it's gonna suck getting out of here. But yeah, I'm a firm believer in trying out your gear in a safe environment. It's kind of silly not to. You don't want to be, I wouldn't want to be in the mountains or anywhere, in fact, and find out that this tent leaks. It'd be a trip breaker, deal breaker, bummer, all that wrapped in one. Plus it'd be downright unsafe. So I'm a firm believer in trying your gear out in a safe environment first, for a whole lot of reasons, mainly to see if it's going to perform for you. But yeah, I'll let you know once the sun comes up. I will look, see if I see any drips, wet spots, or whatnot. Alright, I'm going to roll over and get some more sleep, or at least try to. Yeah guys, I'm not seeing any water inside the tent, which is a good sign. I will look at it, better when I take it down in a little while. But yeah, so far so good. No water. No water. Alright, so again, just a look. January 16th rainstorm, windstorm in New England. What a great time to check out the tent in safe conditions, right? Lessons learned. Peace, folks.